Earning money in Graveyard Keeper can be a little difficult. I'm going to show you a few tips you can do early on so you can build up a base layer of cash so you can buy the key items from NPCs to progress through the game. Now your first two main sources of income are going to be from burial certificates and your sermons. Now your sermons are done each week and they are marked on the calendar under this symbol. Absolutely whatever you do, do not miss that. Make sure you get to church and you get that donation money, and you can also get, depending on which prayer you use, you can also get additional bonuses. You can get tokens of commerce, tokens of property, etc. But that's a little further down the line. Also make sure that your church level is high enough so you get 100% success rate whenever you do your sermon, because if you hover over the item it will tell you whether you need plus 10 on your church to have a guaranteed success, or it'll give you a chance of success depending on your church level. So just make sure that's all in order and you should be good to go. Now the burial certificates are sold to Horadric at the Dead Horse, which is in the center of town. This is explained to you very early on in the game where you need to sell these. Now just bear in mind, if you bury or cremate a corpse, you will get a burial certificate. If you throw a corpse in the river, you will get 0 burial certificate, therefore you will get no money for that. So I would advise one of the early technologies, one of the early advancements I make in the game would be try to aim towards the ability to cremate a corpse. That way, if you don't want to keep burying them all, you're guaranteed a continual source of income. Now another great tip that helped me early on was creating simple iron parts and nails and selling them to the blacksmith. Now, as iron is an infinite free resource, the only thing this is really going to cost you is time and energy. Now you have to be a little bit careful because Cresvold, the blacksmith, only has a certain amount of money that will go down obviously as he buys items from you. But you will probably eventually need another whetstone, and if you want to buy some iron from him too, that will help keep his cash up and you will still remain in a profit. As you can see here, we get 5 silver and 77 bronze for 15 simple iron parts, which is a hell of a lot of money. You can then use this money to go and buy yourself some. If you want to go down the vine press route and have your main source of income be from beekeeping or from winemaking, you can then add your own spin on it. But early on, I really don't think there's any better way alongside your burial certificates and your sermons to earn money. Now for those of the people that are watching this video that have green fingers and they love to maintain a garden in these style games, which is definitely me included, you can earn a small amount of money by selling cabbages, beets and carrots to the farmer. Now a lot of the information online seems that this is something that was brought in maybe around about 4 to 6 weeks ago post patch. Something that wasn't available in the game before, but you can now sell vegetables to the farmer. If you head towards the village, you come to this kind of wheat crossroads. There's like a crossroad here. If you go south on this track here, you will come to a farmer on the right hand side and she will buy some of your vegetables from you. Now it's not that profitable, it's definitely not as profitable as selling simple iron parts and nails to the blacksmith, but if you do like to maintain a garden and you are going to end up with a lot of excess fruit and veg that you're not going to need for all your recipes, then sell some of it to the farmer for a small profit. Maybe buy some of it back using the seeds as well if you want to increase the size of your farm. But this is just another great way in the game that you can earn more cash. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. There are a lot more ways to make money in Graveyard Keeper, but I think we've covered the ones for the early game that are very good to get you guys started. You can't go far wrong if you stick to these. Now, as mentioned before, the tutorial in this game is pretty much non-existent, and a lot of the information online, it seems to be before patches or different builds of the game, different versions of the game, so a lot of it isn't relevant anymore. If you want me to address anything specifically, please leave a comment below. To the best of my ability, I will answer it. If not, I will find someone who can answer it for you, maybe even make a video on it, whatever the case may be. Also, as a side note, if you really want to help me out, I stream 5 to sometimes 6 days a week over on twitch.tv/RocketmanLuke. We've got a brilliant community over there. Graveyard Keeper is one of the games that I'm currently streaming, so if you want to come and see how far I am in the game and what I'm up to, then drop in, drop me a follow, say hi. We don't bite. It's always a good time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you all continue to enjoy this great game, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.